shoot, I said that you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalker, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's a man with king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, I said that you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with who? Me, the king. That guy that put a twinkle in your eye. That guy that loves all that pumpkin pie. You know who I am, the man. Guess what? I wasn't on Iron Lord's podcast this weekend. Some dudes is actually talking out their neck, talking about, King ducking the fade. How the hell I'm ducking the fade if you saw the videos that I put out? Boy, Xbox raised the prices. Price hike. Clean up an L3 on a sucker that threw up. Why? Because you was waiting for a sale. You was listening to all your fake friends online. You know, the dudes that tell you, around this time it's going to be a price cut and then you'll be able to shut up. If you was about that life, you was already in, so none of that stuff affected you then, right? None of it affected me. So why would I duck that fade when I already told you Microsoft's strategy? Again, if you didn't understand exactly their strategy in raising the prices, let me give you a little inside baseball. They were down 6% in hardware sales, right? So that means they selling hardware, right? So they're taking a loss, plus they're down 6%. Well, you raise the price to where you don't take any loss, and whatever sales that you do have is going to be a net positive, right? So you turn that 6% negative into a net positive. So every sale on a console that goes out on hardware and later on this year software, any sales on those items is a net positive. So that's how you reverse that net negative that you saw. So even if you sell less, you're still positive because you're not taking any losses. But how the hell I gotta talk business to you? Why I gotta talk business to you? You ain't come here for business. Yes, you did. You came to get the business. Pause. We hear Gears is going someplace. I got a special treat for you. Don't leave. Don't leave. Stick around. See, a lot of times, and I've seen in my videos, a lot of times you guys watch this front segment part. And regardless to what I get paid, the duration of you watching is cool. I tell you watch the whole video to the end. Because I heat up, baby. I'm like a pressure cooker. The longer you leave me on, the stronger it gets in here. It gets hot in here. So we got some stuff to talk about. We really got one topic. That's Gears going to PlayStation. Got one topic. Now, I got a couple other things in there that you're going to see that you're going to be like, yo, King, I love you. If you're an Xbox dude, you've been rocking with me. If you're an Xbox dude, you already know I'm the source to go to. Nobody told you war was going to be pretty. Some dudes said the war was over. You know the wildest trick in the world the devil did was to make you think he didn't exist. So then you put your guard down. Now your ass is in hell burning up. For you guys that didn't get that, for you slow dudes, because I know a lot of you PlayStation dudes tuned in today. For you slow guys, the easiest way to trick you was to give you a gift, a Trojan horse. And then when you bring it inside your house at night, we start dominating you. You've been dominated. Now all your little kids are going to be born with this on their chest. The mark. You will have the mark, And that way we'll be able to identify you as one of us. Without this mark, you will not be able to purchase. You will not be able to move freely. You will not be able to game. You need this mark in order to move properly. You see, we're going to get to these topics. Like, follow, subscribe. If it's your first time hitting this channel, you found your best new friend. Me. I'm your best new friend. I drop videos 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day. Why? Because I do that. And I stream games on Frontline Gaming streams, where you may catch me hanging out with my PlayStation 5 Pro and some switches and stuff like that. But these PlayStation dudes, y'all about to get this work. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. We're going to run it up on these bumps. I'm going to keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. If these other suckers is weak, oh, baby, I'm strong as hell. Pause. Sit down. Get a cup of coffee, get some tea, get something, get warmed up, get ready. Because something that I told you guys a long time ago, but y'all probably didn't realize it. Sometimes in order to win the war, you got to do something strange. Things got to get different. Wars aren't won the same way. A lot of untraditional stuff happens in wars. Xbox game dominates PlayStation 5's download charts for April 2025. Oblivion Remastered, already the U.S. third best-selling game of 2025. That's only behind Monster Hunters. April was a strong month for the Xbox and Microsoft, with Xbox Game Studios published games dominating monthly download charts on the PlayStation, in the U.S., Canada, and in the EU. Dominating you. Remember before when I told you we will dominate you? Remember I said that, right? I said we would dominate you. You're being dominated. In the PlayStation blog's monthly download charts post, the same three games take either first, second, or third place. That's Oblivion, Minecraft, or Forza Horizon 5. Domination. At what point in time do you start to believe everything that I say? When are you going to start to get it? Microsoft's strategy to go third party, well, they had no choice once you get ABK. You automatically purchase the largest third-party developer in the world, publisher in the world. Not only that, you brought ZeniMax, another large third-party publisher developer house. What did you think? The grand scheme of things has always been the grand scheme of things. Things. You become part of our things. You're just another item, another cog in the machine, another means to an end, another platform to dominate, control, infest, manipulate. You thought you was winning. In all honesty, you's the loser. For some reason, y'all thought that I didn't go on Iron Lord's podcast this weekend to duck a fade with Microsoft raising prices. If you're a fan of Xbox Frontline News, if you're a fan of me, then you already saw my videos that I put out on this. I already told you, Microsoft raised the prices. Who did it affect? Did it affect any hardcore Xbox dudes that is already in the ecosystem? No, Didn't affect you at all. Why would it affect you? It didn't affect Game Pass. You're already locked in. So why would I duck a fade on this? No. Listen, you know who this affects? This affects those 360 dudes that were still over there. This affects the PlayStation dudes. That affects those dudes. This doesn't affect us at all. Because if you was really down with Xbox, you already got your Xbox. So what the hell are you talking about? What are we really talking about here? That didn't affect me. They raised the price on Xbox. So I already got enough. I got 3 Series X's and 2 Series X's. So who cares? Come on, man. This is a non-starter. Only people that's outraged is click farming people, that's rage hate collecting people that are trying to maneuver themselves that they can seem like they're neutral, but they're fucking not. They can seem like they just want your fan base, bro. They want to get in with you PlayStation dudes. I don't give a damn about you poor begging ponies. I'm going to tell you right now. You're going to hate anyway. You're a miserable lot of people. Despicable. We use you like you are. You get the scraps off the table and you're going to be good with that. And that's how it goes for you, dude. At the end of the day, this doesn't affect real Xbox dudes. Us bleed green dudes, how can it affect us? We was there day one. This affects you lame dudes that was looking for a deal. Plot twist, price went up, you goofy. Let us begin. Shall we? Let us begin. I want you to hit that like button. Because I done told you before, you're late to the party. Now, analysts expect the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 5 Pro prices to increase. The PlayStation 5 to $700, PlayStation 5 Pro to $900. Now, I know you guys is like, yo, King, you bugging. Listen, I'm not the analyst dudes. The analyst ones told me that Microsoft was going up. But y'all be telling me it's KNN News, King News Network. But KNN News is 98% right all the time. Now, we working you in the field. See, the difference between Xbox and PlayStation is PlayStation relies on on console sales. Sony PlayStation relies on console sales more than Xbox and can't afford to take a loss on the profits. It's not me, it's them. It's not me. It's them. See, if you think something don't affect one the same as the other, you stupid. Oh, PlayStation, yeah, man. They up that creek without a paddle, and it stinks, starting to stink. They're going to have to fix it. They're going to have to get right. They're going to have to get that right, raise them prices. So listen. If you haven't brought a PlayStation 5 Pro yet, go get it now. Be like me, the king. I was there day one. Same thing with the PlayStation 5. Where was you at? Because you know what the price increase ain't going to affect? Me, you goofy. It don't affect real dudes. It affects you fake ass frauds. You ones claiming that you down with something, but you really ain't. You actually really think that you down with Xbox and you down with PlayStation and worrying and complaining about prices that don't affect you. Because if you was really down, you already got it. How does this affect a real gamer? I'll wait. Let me know. Thought so. So, PlayStation first party titles is going to see a regional unlocking on pricing. Ghost of Yode price increased in Brazil. Is this foreshadowing all first party PlayStation games going up in price? Right now, Ghost of Yode went up in Brazil. Price now is no longer the price it was. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Why is that, you might ask? Because they need to do it. Things cost, B. The wife likes shiny stuff. I ain't about to take a loss for you. That's Sony. That's not me. It's them. I'm not about to take a step back for you. Why? Because you's a fan? You's a sucker. You a Herb. You're a Mark. You an Easy Lick. That's all you is. Sony never seen you better than that. Oh, I support. I've been there. Shut up and pay up. Get out of the way. Who are you again? What's your name? Go that way. Buddy, go that way. Your breath stink. Come on, man. That's how they feel about you. They never liked you. Ever. You see how all this stuff really affects you? If you look at the Xbox game, none of that stuff affects them. $80 prices don't affect us. We have Game Pass. What the hell does that do for us? That thing affects the hell out of you. You got to get down and lay down. This whole time you thought you was special and you was nothing but a number. This whole time you thought you was creme de la creme. And all you was Kong Kong at the bottom of the rice bowl burning. Now some people like Kong Kong. Some people like that. Other people don't. Just like chitlins is a delicacy, PlayStation gamers are the chitlins of the food industry. You ponies are chitlins. Y'all chitlin gamers. Gears of War Reloaded has been announced. And it's being promoted by the PlayStation 5. Shout out to PlayStation for getting the marketing. You paid for us to be there. I appreciate you, man. Hey, man, ain't nothing like you, man. Ain't nothing like you getting old stuff for new stuff prices. But listen. Price of the game is $39.99. Now, August 26th, everybody gets a chance to do that. If you're on Steam, you get a chance to do that. You on PlayStation, you get a chance to do that. You get, Xbox, we already got it. Now, if you have the Ultimate Edition, if you purchase the Ultimate Edition of Gears on Xbox, well, surprise, you get upgraded for free. Now, it's 4K, 120 frames per second. Now, the Ultimate Edition was 1080p, 60 frames per second. So, you up now, right? Another thing, no Microsoft account required to get online. All right, so you're good there. You PlayStation dudes, you don't want to do it, it's okay. Just buy the game, go sit down, go do something. But what you won't be able to do is talk to us. Now, in order to talk to us, in order to have a conversation with us, like send a friend request, invite to a game, because there's cross progression, cross saves, and cross play platform play. You got to sign into a Microsoft account. That's the only caveat. So if you want all entitlement, you got to fully drink the Kool-Aid. You got to buckle in. You got to sit down. You got to drink it, man. Don't be afraid. You like us anyway. Sales charts dictate so. We've been dominating you. And in August, prepare to strap in. We're gonna dominate you some more. Now, y'all get a chance to see what us Xbox gamers already knew. What Gears is. Now, I do appreciate you dudes. For $40, you in the know now, man. Do you know what this is going to look like? $40. We showing you more love than your pops. You pork begging ponies. We showing you more love than your daddy. You heard that? Ghost of Yode over that, eh? We showing you more love than your pops. We putting games that you want to play, obviously. You being dominated by us. Now, some dudes may take this the wrong way. Some dudes are going to tell you, oh, this is a bad look. I beg to differ. All you Xbox dudes, if you had Gears, you already ended it. You already played it. Gears multiplayer online is dead. But you know how you can revive that? Throw in a bunch of fresh fish. Fish on the line, boy. Fresh fish. Fresh fish. Yeah. Got fresh fish in the yard. Oh, you look good. I want you, and I'm going to have you. So now, we get a chance to put that lance up in you. Yeah. Pause. Oh, we're going to work you over. Now you got Xbox dudes going to be actively hunting your bitch ass. Oh, yeah. We're going to be hunting you. We looking for that little PlayStation logo to pop up to identify you are down with the sickness. And we're going to indoctrinate you. We're going to dominate you. We're going to put a submission disc on your chest. Put a collar on your neck and walk you around like a puppy. You cute. I like you. So pay that $40 and jump in. The water's fine. It only hurts once. You get used to it. Now, I'm glad you made it this far in the video. I'm glad you did. Because we have some stuff to talk about. Now, if you see this right here, this is a Gears coin. If you see that, right? That lets you know I've been rocking with Gears forever. I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. I leave you black and blue to this. Like my man said, Bruticus. Yes. The first one. Not the Ultimate Edition. Steel case with all the trimmings, right? Hold on. Come on, let it come out. Because it's been up there. Both discs, right there. Both discs, right there. That's the extras that you're not going to get. Why? Because you Port Begging Ponies wasn't down with us from the beginning. It also comes with a little art book that's in here. And this is when we got manuals. Remember manuals? Yeah. So it got all of that, right? Now, I know you saying, you're king. Who you flexing on? I'm flexing on each and every last one of you bums. Because somebody tried to come for me talking about I don't mess with Gears. I've been messing with Gears my whole life. I was messing with Gears while you was swinging in the park doing nothing because you was a monkey. But let me give you this work. So not only that, oh, look. Gears 2, limited edition. Hold on. This comes in a case too with a box, right? Slides out over here, steel case edition. Hey, see? Slides out. This one comes with a book too, Beneath the Surface. Woo, look at all that. I still even have this little picture. Got everything, right? Hold on. Boom, crack that open. Both discs there. The limited edition bonus disc. Y'all don't get that. Hey, remember this? Manual. Comes with all of that. I got all of that. I even got Xbox Live that I didn't even use. Why? Because I've always been him. Now, this is all coming to a point. We're going to get to a point in all of this, right? We're going to get a point to all of this, but sometimes you got to show the pedigree of the man in order to dispel the rumors. You got to show the pedigree of the man in order to dispel the rumors. What is this? Gears 3. It's there, right? Crispy. What is this? Gears of War Judgment. Probably my best. This is probably my best. Now, I know you're going to say, yo, King, you did the Ultimate Editions with all the Gears. How come you didn't do the Ultimate Edition with the Gears 3? If you see this, it says no resale. Right here, it says no resale. You know why it says no resale? Because it came with this. It's Marcus Phoenix. Wait a second. Does it look the same? It looks the same, right? Hold on. Just in case you didn't think I was qualified to talk about this. What's this? Gears of War what? 360, right? Right? What is that? Gears of War 360. Right? Limited edition. And I had the Xbox One. Whoo! When I told you Gears of War, and listen, I got the Ultimate Edition digital. I got Gears of War 4 and 5 digitally, Ultimate Editions. I want you to understand something. You're going to see a lot of frauds out here telling you that Gears going to PlayStation is a bad thing. You're going to hear a lot of them. You're going to catch a lot of dudes trying to get on the good side of these PlayStation dudes because they can't see the forest for the trees. I done told you before, this is war. A lot of wars was won unconventionally. A lot of wars was fought in trenches that a lot of the public will never know. A lot of things that was done in order to ensure victory. When you watched Avengers Endgame and Doctor Strange had to give up that soul gem, that was in order to win. Sometimes you got to give the enemy something for them to lower their guard down, so you can move in silence, because bad boys move in silence with violence, says your highness. These PlayStation dudes already celebrating. They was running down the street, waving flags. Remember that? We won the war. We won the war. We won the war. If you're truly about Xbox, if you're truly about Microsoft Game Studios, Xbox Game Studios, if you're truly about this life, you had all of these games. You did all of these things. You supported from the beginning. You was here. Now our back was against the wall. Xbox is sitting at the big boys table now. Xbox is sitting at the big boys table now. Do you know what that means? $5.2 billion for the first 3 months is insane. That's insane. That's PlayStation's marketing budget for their games for the year. $5 billion. I think they cut them down to $3 billion. But they don't have operating costs right now because they're running in the red. Well, they're running on the line. On the 13th, you're going to get information. This is the reason why you don't see any games, a lot of remakes and a lot of remasters, and you don't get original titles. They do a lot of third-party deals because they have a lower budget and they have to work that way. Xbox has the marketing budget of the gods. They're able to make, manufacture, distribute, and produce games at a higher level, at a higher capacity. Why are they able to do that? Because Xbox services and games is up 18 to 16%. Their stock rose 11.8%. Since y'all want to do numbers and y'all want to talk numbers and talking about King is ducking, it's Monday. This is going to be in a news cycle all week. You know when you got good news, you drop it on Monday. You got PlayStation playing ball, tweeting it out. That PlayStation, oh, that's an Xbox. Use an Xbox. You port begging ponies? Get down and lay down. Get your money together. This is for my real rights. This is for my Xbox dudes. We in war. That's it. You're going to see some fake Xbox dudes out there posting about a PlayStation 5 Pro versus an Xbox Series X. You're going to see stuff like that. What I could tell you is this. What you can't buy right now. You can't buy Xbox Series X because they're out of stock. People are buying them. GameStop raised their prices on the used. People are selling them. Dudes is coming in buying. They're afraid. They're getting where the value is. Game Pass is the value, simps. The PlayStation 5 Pro is available because ain't nobody checking for that bum. I check for it. I got it. But I'm him. You ain't him. So now, you got those dudes doing that. You got some goofy dudes talking about they ran out and brought a PlayStation 5. How do you have the nerve to show a base version PlayStation 5, the bootlickers edition? Who gets that weak-ass console? And there's a Pro in the store. Couldn't stretch your money a little bit? Your money didn't go all the way that way? You went and got the weak gimped edition? Who the hell buys a regular PlayStation 5 when there's a Pro in the store? Oh, but you got a bunch of broke dudes that's going to tell you that how the PlayStation 5 Pro isn't worth the bread. Shut up. Get out of here. Get away from me, stupid. You're a fan. You're a man. You're going to do what you do. I got that Series X and I got Series S's. My two Series X's, they got together and made more. Back to you dudes. Y'all didn't notice it was blue on this side of the coin. I told you. I'm 98% right all the time. I always knew you was a sucker. You just never saw the signs. You're going to pay. And you're going to keep paying. And I'm going to watch you as you get beat into submission, as we continue to dominate your sales charts, dominate your downloaded charts, dominate your ecosystem, dominate you in games played by crossplay, dominate you by being the biggest, strongest, most played games on your console. And when it finally sinks in to these chitlin gamers, these port beggars, these ponies, if you will, when it finally sinks in that Game Pass is the ultimate way, and you could have been saving money the whole time. You could have been down with us the whole time. When that finally sinks in, you're going to see a mass exodus. Now, I'm not going to say you're going to leave PlayStation. Why? You already built your ecosystem. You're going to keep that account there. But the activity is going to pretty much dry up, B. Now, you dudes that just go get Madden and 2K or whatever, you one game a year dudes, this doesn't affect you. But if you out here actively screaming, we're getting Gears, yeah! How are you gonna boast about something that I've been rocking for years? You are a sloppy second gamer. All you ever do is be envious and jealous of everything we have. You're the envious gamer, the pork, begging pony. Well, if you liked anything you saw here today, and I'm sure you Xbox dudes did, and I'm gonna tell you, leave them other dudes alone. If you walking around a dude and he's moving funny and he's talking funny and he's posting weird ass tweets, he looking funny, he not being real, he not keeping that same energy. His energy is kind of off. He ain't really there like that. Leave him alone. For all my members, I have a Gears of War tribute that is going up just for you members. It's going to be dropping right after this video. So if you're a member of Xbox Frontline News, there's a special video for you and you only, because members over here got privileges. I salute you, soldier. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to play the Game Pass. You know why? Because that's where Gears is at right now. And Game Pass is the only place to play. Why? Because the day that this comes out, it's already free for me, the king.